Hey, so this is Kevin with the RPPT quarter-long sprint video. I spent a bunch of time this quarter just basically getting RPPT ready for some sort of like open source release. And so here's like the main Git repo. I've separated out all of the different components of RPPT into their own repos, just linking to them here in the main one with a description here of what RPPT is, linked to the publication, um, link to like our demo video, and then also showing like kind of all the components, what the intended like physical space setup is, and then within each of the descriptions I'll be talking about anything that needs to be done more specifically for each application to be used, like for any sort of like technical setup or any like notes about like the screenshots and so on. Haven't really gotten a chance to take the screenshots yet because I wanted to make sure to do it at a time that have um, I have the webcam available, so I'm streaming a video of a paper prototype and not just like my face or something. So that's gonna be the first thing on my like next sprint when I get back. But yeah, so link to the video and all stuff, so everyone gets an idea that visits this repo of um, what everything looks like. Okay, as for the updates itself, I'm not really gonna. I'll go through the project of Glass a little bit, just like show kind of the components and how everything is different. But I'll focus mainly on like the web component and the iOS component, how they've been polished up. So right now I have the website running, the RPT like control panel. So once we go to it, I'll like kind of show the update interface here. So this is all kind of spread out right now since I'm on a fairly large screen. But here will be the eventual. Here's where the paper prototype stream will be. Over. Let me just refresh this since I don't actually have a web camera attached right now, so it's just gonna be blank, but needs to load. So yeah, all you can see the components. And over here on the left, there's a QR code that the Google Glass application can scan, and in order to like sync up with this particular client session, and over here is like the stream key for the iOS app. So let's take a look at the iOS app then. Kind of have a little bit of fun slap beyond like doesn't have logos on everything, because why not? Okay, so yeah, iOS application, it's been scaled to fit any size iPhone, while still like doing all the tracking properly, which is a little bit tough at first because I have to create because I have to basically do like some math, just scale all of the video, and then like as well as like change the position of the dots as it moves. Okay, so enter in the stream key here, and then so yeah, you can see that as soon as session connects, the location tracking starts. This is just the location simulator. It's like constantly moving for a little bit, and you can see here that that this would be the stream, but I don't have a webcam attached right now. So then like, yeah, basically all motions still work, and I kind of fixed like the little off placement so it's exactly in the right spot. Stop this, just exit out, and now like if I like try to resync with the same one, it's gonna just give me a nice kind of helpful error that connected the stream key. So you need to like try again, refresh the page, and so yeah, now when you refresh the page, try to sync back in, you should be able to reconnect. Yeah, basically what this is, basically the kind of beforehand, I had to like rebuild the iOS application or the Glass application every single time, just to get like the new session key or the stream key so I could sync up. So now anyone that downloaded this could like just kind of do it without having to like rebuild the iOS application constantly. So yeah, so that's the basics of the iOS application. For the, I'll show a few like kind of like the pages. They won't be too accurate, but I'll kind of just go through all the changes for the Glass application as well real quick. Kind of like the basic flow has been changed. Like once you launch the application, you first have to initiate a scan to like get a QR code, and then once you like scan this QR code, it automatically loads the video connecting session. And after that connects, you still have like the ability to like open up a menu by tapping on the side of Glass, and then either hit like close, so on, and then like all that like tear down stuff is like handled well. So I can like at least like take a look at the menus. So I know it's not that as good of a demo, but yeah. So basically on scan, you're gonna load this the QR code scanning intention, and then once that happens, you start activity. Once that activity finishes, it gets a stream data from the sync key, so like just connects to the meteor application, and then afterward it starts the on success. It will start a new intent called stream activity.class. Which is where all the rest of the logic for streaming things happen. So yeah, all that is a lot more like extensible now, and you just need to build once and go. I feel like the part that I've like kind of talked about here is that like depending on I'm gonna push up one more like last build in which I'll set the default URL to be like rppt.meteor.com where I've deployed it, but I've like written instructions such that like to tell people to like either deploy this application somewhere on your own servers or set up internet sharing so like that application is connected to the local host and so on. Okay, so that's the main bits on the updates to RPPT.